Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is Silver Hyena, and I think that I just need to once again get some more things off my chest, things that have just been kind of rambling around inside my brain. I know my brain can be a terrifying place to visit. Believe me, it's like I have to live with it. So I'm gonna share it with some of you guys. So yeah, kind of ironic that I'm talking about stuff with a live, laugh, love poster thing. Yeah, it's like, why is that phrase so popular? I mean, like, I know it's kind of associated with the dreaded Karen, but yeah, it's like I just kind of colored this thing because I just felt obligated to finish what was in this box. I had done all of these things before moving, and I rediscovered the box, not rediscovered the box, I rediscovered, oh, I've got all these unfinished videos that I should probably finish and get uploaded. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. Anyways, moving on. One thing since moving to Texas that I have noticed. Why is everybody on the road in seemingly such a hurry? I mean, it's like sometimes you'd get a tailgater in Washington State, but for the most part, people in Washington State, aside from a couple of instances that I've seen, usually people in Washington State, they drive pretty conservatively. Probably because the weather there can be so horrendous, and we're used to driving in pretty unsafe conditions. In Texas, though, they drive like lunatics. I mean, when I first moved to Texas, a couple of days after finally getting an apartment and getting stuff moved in and getting work started, it was like 3 days later, boom, we got hit with that massive ice storm of 2021. I mean, like, and it's like, I moved from Washington State to get away from this kind of thing. Did it follow us here to Texas? Because it's like, I hate snow, I hate ice, I hate cold. I used to love snow until I had to learn how to drive in it. Then I began to hate it. But a word of advice for anybody who lives in a state or country or wherever. If you don't get a whole lot of cold and snow and ice, which is horrendously unsafe to drive on, if you're not used to driving on that kind of stuff, and if there is somebody driving in front of you who is driving at a snail's pace and they've got an out-of-state driver's license, follow their example. Because it's like, I would be like, I was on like snow and ice, I would sometimes hit patches that would send me squirrel tailing all over. It was horrifying. But I would have people getting frustrated and zipping around me as though it was like a regular dry pavement. And I'm like, no wonder I'm seeing accidents all over the news. It was awful. I mean, like, so, like, yeah, that was kind of my welcome to Texas. So, I mean, like, things got better. It's like I've just learned to try and stay away from the crazy drivers, even though they're all over the place. It's like I usually just chill in the slow lane and just, I'm like, okay, go around me. Just go around. I do not want to fight with you. Like, I do not like confrontation at all. It's like I always freeze up, and it's like road rage is just one of those things that kind of terrifies me, so I just try to avoid it. It's like, okay, go around me. I'll wave to you as I pass by you in a ditch later. Yeah, so Texas drivers, they're a unique breed. It's like, people in Texas, the people themselves, overall, they've been, like, super nice. I mean, like, they'll hold doors open for you, they'll just be, oh, hi! I mean, like, but it's like, A switch flips as soon as they get behind the wheel of a motor vehicle. I am telling you. It's like on the ground as pedestrians. They are some of the nicest and loveliest people I have ever met. But put them behind the wheel of a motor vehicle, and they become maniacs. Okay, so with that little ramble aside, what are some other things? Oh yes, things I've learned. Do not move in with a gamer roommate. That sucks. I've already rambled about this, but I feel like I need to ramble about it again a little bit. If you're a gamer, and if somebody starts showing you, like, Amazon links to get soundproofing foam and whatnot for your gaming den, it's not a subtle hint. It's a, you are being loud and obnoxious, and I don't want to listen to you anymore. And since I'm not the one being the noise-making problem, I don't see why I should have to soundproof my environment. Because somebody else, who I'm unfortunately stuck with for a while, can't control their anger. I mean, like, seriously, if you're starting to get so mad at a game that you are just swearing and spitting and you can't, like, it is just making you so mad. I thought that games were supposed to be fun and relaxing. I mean, like, how about this? You turn the game off for a while and go do something else. Like, do something constructive, like the dishes, or a vacuum, or just do something constructive and just let it go and come back to it later. I mean, like, what is it with gamers that makes them bang their head against a wall and just make themselves and everybody else around them miserable? That's just a personal opinion. I mean, like, and it's like, I'm gonna tell you something. When it all comes down to it, it is just a game. Unpopular opinion, but it is just a game. Alrighty, well, now that is out of the way, as per usual, thank you for listening to me ramble on about just some random stuff, because I really didn't know what exactly to put in with this coloring thing. Like, I don't even know why I thought this was a good idea, but I've got the footage, I might as well use it. So, if you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about Texas drivers and a bit of tales of woe about having a gamer roommate, please be sure to hit that like button, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, be sure to check out my main channel, Silver Hyena TV. That is my art-related channel. And yeah, this is Silver Hyena, signing off, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!